This is Irontrader. It is Friday morning and TGIF. Now, remember, just a couple notables here. The rig count will be out today at 1 p.m. And remember, this is going to be a long weekend here in the U.S. We have this Memorial Day going, so we will be closed on Monday. But then on Sunday, don't forget to watch the Indy 500. It should be pretty awesome. Okay, as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, you can see here how this is just coming off here, okay? So now we have, look at this series of lower highs and lower lows, okay? That's not good, okay? So yesterday, let me just big this up a little bit here, okay? Yesterday, she tried to rally, but went right into that 8-day, could not get even up to the 100-day, and then she came right off at the end of the day. That's never a good look, okay, when you see something like this. So today, we have a nice a lower low and a lower high here so far. So we got to see how it shakes out. Now, if you look at the chart here, let's see what we got here. Okay, so far today, we had 76.15, okay? That is going to be your low. So then what we want to do is we want to come right down to this candle here. You're looking at 75.84. That's going to be your next support level. And then this is going to be the key level right here at 75.61 that we've been pointing out here all of a sudden since we were up here. If you lose all this, this is your big target, okay? 75.61. Now, again, it can pop through there just like this here. So what we want to do is you always want to look to the left of the chart here. And what we have is 75.52, 75.54 area. That is really, just say 75.50 area here. That was that nice double bottom, and when she went off here, so now that becomes really good support. If that's lost, you can work yourself all the way on down here, very easy. But this 200 days should provide some pretty good support here, as it did in the past. Now, that's not saying that it can't go, you know, all the way down here like this where you blast on through. As long as you close up for the week, it's good. So today, we really need to hold this 75.61. That would be positive, but right now she's not looking too good. And the short is actually working very good. Okay, so RSI here, she comes right on down. You could go, obviously, could go lower. Your green is below your red. That's never good. That's momentum, but that's to the downside. Your green crossed over your red here. That is never good. That's just like what we had here, and then this is your result. So I always look at this MACD, especially when you look at it on a daily, but not that. But when you look at these weeklies, when you see that crossover, that is bearish until you can get back above, because this is the result. This is what you get. Okay, so you went from 87.67 here all the way down here to 76 here. Okay, so we lost here about 11 points there. Okay, so this here is going to be very key here on the support level here, this 75.61. Now, on the upside, well, you got a lot of resistance. So what you have to do is just watch the bottom of these candles. So instead of support, now that becomes resistance. Let me just take that. Okay, so what we're looking here on the upside is we're looking right there. Look at the low, 76.43. Okay, that is going to be your resistance. Right here, we have 76.70, and then we have 76.89. And then we just work yourself right on up. We have 77.25. You want to come over here to that 77.55, and then we'll come up here. We have 77.68. And then what we're really looking for here is going to be this 8 SMA here at 78.24. This is looking really ugly. See how the 8-day crossed over that 100-day, your 21-day, over the 50-day, over your 200-day. Now you head for the 100-day. This is waterfall going on right here now. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But your big resistance here on the upside is going to be right there. It's going to be that 78.24. If you can get above that, you have that 78.88, and then we have right there is your 21-day at 79.13. Now we can watch this resistance here too. This is 78.81, and then we have this 79.22, which is just above your 21-day. But right here, they're just so much. Now you're below, your price is below all these simple moving averages except for the 200-day on your weekly. Okay, so that's really not a good look, as they say. Okay, so today we just watch here. This is going to be your key level on downside. That's 75.61. And then if you can somehow rally up, this is your key level here is going to be that 8 SMA here, because obviously we could do nothing with that yesterday. If you can, then you have your 100-day, you have your 21-day, and then you can come up to your 200-day here, which is now rolling over also. Okay, so your 50-day is starting to curl over, your 200 days going over, your 21 days down, and your 8-day is down here. So realistically, right now, not looking too good here. But again, trade the range. This could pop right on up here. We just never know. If you do, that's where you want to be dumping it out at 78.24. So trade is still okay. The key here. Just scalp the trade. Okay, that's how you're going to do this. This is not like a buy and hold situation. Just scalp it because there's so much resistance here. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. This is a 5-minute chart. Now, if you ever want to know what it is, just look right here up in the upper left here. See, that's 5 minutes over a 5-day period. Okay, that's all it is. Now, yesterday we had a really good move on up here. Okay, because it had a nice double bottom situation, and it roared right up here. Okay, see this here? We had a low there, then we had that higher low, and it roared right up here. Very nice. Okay, follow that 8-day. But when you see that topping tail candle, let me see if I can get that a little bit clearer for you. No, I can't. Okay, so when I see that, you see this topping tail candle right there and hit a high of 2.92, but it's that red candle. That means you got to get the hell out of there, okay? And then when it comes below this 8 SMA here, see how that comes all the way on down? Okay, that's done, okay? So when you get above that 8 SMA, that's a long. When you get below that, that's a short. Okay, and then what it did, it came all the way down here. Now, I did not take the trade here. I took the trade here and then got out over there. But what I didn't like about this, there was no retest, okay? Like we had a couple days ago. All you had, it just went up here. And then we see this, that's a double top situation. And when you see that, that's another thing that you got to get out. So if you're quick, you could have probably got this little bit, but not for me, because I always like to have it when it comes down. I want to see a retest here like we had here. See, we had a higher, she had a low here and a lower low there. See that double bottom situation? That's always good. Then, but you have a double top like this, even though the top was a little bit higher, if you would have just went above that, and then you could have rallied on up here, but it didn't. And then it just came all the way and down. Now we just have basically a flat situation. So we got to see how this is going to shake out here for the week here. Now, again, you can see where everything is just rolled over. Your 8, your 21-day, your 50-day. See how everything is rolling over? This is not looking good. But let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly here, and I'm going to show you what we really need to hold. Okay, this is the key level that you really need to hold is going to be this 8 SMA. Now, when we were way up here, okay, I always said that what it wants to do is the price wants to get towards that 8 SMA here, okay? So even when it popped all the way down here, it wants to get towards that 8 SMA. Came here and it wants to get towards that 8 SMA. It's like a magnet to a fridge for whatever reason. It just like it wants to get back to where it was. So we had this really, really nice rally here. It's almost just a parabolic run all the way and up, but that's not unusual for natural gas. That's really pretty simple, standard, I should say. But we held it there. See how nice you held the 8-day all the way up. But once you start getting away from it and you start getting outside these price channels, it wants to get back towards that 8 SMA. And that's exactly what it did. Now, yesterday we had a big topping tail candle here, but we did have a higher high, but she closed right there on the bottom. Now, today's here so far, we have a little bit lower low, but you notice here that we're holding this key 8 SMA here. Okay, so this is why just keep your chart simple. This blue line is at 8 SMA, simple moving average. There's your 21 simple moving average, your 50-day, your 100-day, your 200-day, and then these dark blue lines, these lines here, these are price channels. Just keep your trade, your charts simple. That's how you're going to make money. Okay, just like this. Okay, so when you came down, now this is holding that 8 SMA. Now again, if it loses this simple moving average, okay, sitting at 2.63, okay, then you're going to come down to the bottom of this candle, which is 2.60. And then we'll come over to the top of this candle. You're looking at 2.57. And then realistically, this is going to be your target here, is going to be that 2.458. Now here, this is what you always want to watch too, because they're very, very strong, okay, when you get the simple moving averages on a weekly chart, or even stronger when you get to a monthly chart, okay, because it's over a longer period of time is all it is. So this 250 is going to be very, very key here on a closing basis. But you see this so far, that red topping tail candle, You never want to see that. When you see that, that's a reversal, and that's going to be coming on down. However, okay, you have a lot of good support here. So you got that 50-day. Okay, we have this 8-day at 2.11, and then we have that 21-day, okay, 2.10. So that 8-day now crossed over. So as that moves up here, that's going to provide good support here if, this all sells right on down. But today, what you really want to watch is just watch that 8 SMA. That's going to be very, very crucial on a closing basis. If that price closes below, well, then this parabolic move is all done. Okay, and then you're going to hit right there. That's going to be your big target. And then this 2.45, that's going to be your next big target. Now, again, your 21-day rolling up nice, your 50-day rolling up nice. So, again, this also could be a buying opportunity if it holds. That's the key, is it's going to be 8-day on a closing basis, not just boom and down up here, but on a closing basis, because you can see how many times it's held it all the way on up. But once it's lost, then that rolls right over. Okay, RSI here, well, you get a little bit of nosebleed section here, but again, doesn't mean it can't stay in that 70 level and just travel all across there. That's just showing that good relative strength. Your RSI, your MACD here, your green is still over your red, but it looks like it wants to curl over. So you got to watch that very, very carefully here. Okay, so when we look at this chart here, we filled this nice gap here from the top of that candle to that 242. We went into that 200-day, and then we got this high yesterday as a 2.92. We didn't quite make it up here to that 2.96 level that we're looking for. These were your key levels here that we brought right across. But we're following these candles up here very, very nicely. Like we've stopped there at the 2.80. We had that really nice here at that 2.85. This is a 86 that it went here. And then we went up above that 2. Right there at the 2.88 level, but we just couldn't make it as far as that 2.96, but you got as far as 2.92. So this was a really good trading thing, but yesterday's candle, that was pretty ugly. So today, watch this key level here. This is very, very crucial right there, is that 8 SMA. Now, if we can keep right on rolling here, well, then obviously you just look for the top of this candle, which is 2.70, and then you just follow these candles. Okay, your next level is going to be resistance is going to be 2.75, and then you have 2.79. Okay, and then we have 2.85, and then you have your retest up there at 2.92. Those are all your resistance levels right there, very easy, right there in front of you. Okay, so that's what you watch on the upside, and watch that key 8 SMA on the outside. If that's lost, here's your big target, and then that 200-day, that's your big target. Okay, I'll be back here for midday trading. We'll go natural gas, we'll do a little crude, and then we'll throw something else in the old mix. Okay, thanks for watching.